Good morning, students. Students, today we will discuss scattering of light and Tyndall effect. Let's see today's agenda. First, we will do recapitulation of the previous topic, what we have studied in the last lecture. Then, scattering of light. Then we will study Rayleigh condition for scattering, and then Tyndall effect. Then we will assess what we have studied today. Next we will summarize today's topic. Then there will be homework for you. This topic is having three new terms. First, scatterer. Second, colloidal particles. Third, scattering of light. Scatterer. Now what is scatterer? स्कैटर करना हम सब जानते हैं, स्कैटर करना यानी बिखरा देना। अब किसी चीज़ को जो बिखराए उसे स्कैटर कहेंगे। स्मॉल साइज पार्टिकल्स लाइक एटम्स, आयंस विच स्कैटर लाइट। These small size atoms and ions molecules, these are known as scatterers. Colloidal particle. Microscopic solid particles suspended in a fluid. And students, you know, air is also considered as fluid. Not only liquids are fluids, air is also, gases are also fluid. Third is scattering of light. When light from the sun travels in the atmosphere, then the atoms or the molecules of gases present in atmosphere absorb it and re-emit it in different directions. This process is known as scattering of light. And these atoms and molecules will be scatterers. Now recapitulating what we have studied in last topic. The last topic was atmospheric refraction, and due to atmospheric refraction the stars seems to be higher in sky than they actually are. The continuously changing atmosphere refracts the light from the stars by different amounts from one moment to the next, and hence star appears to twinkle. We also observed in early sunrise and delay sunset that there is a difference of 2 minutes. 2 minutes before the actual sunrise and sun is about 2 minutes after the actual sunset, and this all is due to atmospheric refraction. So our day is lengthened by 4 minutes. Now coming to today's topic, scattering of light. Scattering of light by small particles and molecules in the atmosphere. It is different from reflection. When radiation is deflected in one direction, some particles and molecules found in the atmosphere have the ability to scatter solar radiations in all directions. Light को ये सभी directions में scatter कर देते हैं, as you can see in the figure. The particles or molecules which scatter light are called scatterers, and can also include particles made by human industry such as dust particles and other vapors. Selective scattering, or you may say Rayleigh scattering, occurs when certain particles are more effective at scattering a particular wavelength of light. As you know, light comprises of 7 colors. Vibgyor and rainbow is also formed due to scattering of light, due to dispersion of light by small prism of raindrops. And all these 7 colors have different wavelengths. Violet is having maximum frequency and minimum wavelength. Red is having minimum frequency and maximum wavelength as compared to the colors of light. Air molecules like oxygen and nitrogen, for example, are small in size and thus more effective at scattering shorter wavelength of light. Shorter wavelengths are blue, indigo, violet, The selective scattering by air molecules is responsible for reproducing our blue skies on a clear sunny day. Shorter wavelength and higher frequencies scatter more due to waviness of the line and its intersection with a particle. Which particle? Particle of gas. Which gas? Oxygen, nitrogen, which are present in our atmosphere in abundance. The wavier the line, more are the chances of it intersecting with a particle. On the other hand, longer wavelength, such as red color, has low frequency and they are straighter and chances of colliding with the particles is less. So, the chances of scattering is also less. Now here, what is relay? Relay condition of scattering. The bending of multicolored light can be seen in the afternoon due to refraction and total internal reflection of light. The wavelength of the sunlight forms different colors at different directions. Relay scattering theory is reason for the red color of sun in the morning and blue color of the sky. Now here is a relation. Let I be considered as probability of scattering and lambda is wavelength of radiation. Then it is given by, as you can see in the figure, the formula is there. I is directly proportional to 1 divided by lambda raised to power 4. Then the probability of scattering will be high rise for shorter wavelength and it is inversely proportional to the fourth power of the wavelength of radiation. Whose wavelength? The particular color wavelength. Relay scattering refers to the scattering of light of the molecules of the air and can be extended to scattering from particles up to about a tenth of a wavelength of light. It is relay scattering of the molecules of air which gives us blue sky. As you can see in the figure, there is a molecule and there is a source of light. When source of light, a ray from source of light strikes this particular particle or molecule of air, gas, then it scatters the light in all the directions. And this scattering of light and this probability of scattering of light is given by Rayleigh formula, where I is directly proportional to 1 divided by power 4 of the wavelength of the color. Now coming to this figure shows that relay scattering in atmosphere. You can see the wavelength here on x-axis and the pattern scattering of the color on y-axis. Now this percentage is higher in case of blue color, maximum in violet and minimum in red. As the wavelength increases, the wavelength here is in nanometers. What nano means? Nano means 10 raised to power minus 9. So 1 meter has 10 raised to power 9 nanometers in it, such as 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So 1 meter is also equal to 10 raised to power 9 nanometers. Now coming to Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect, you have also studied this topic in class 9th. It is the phenomena in which the particles in a colloid scatter the beam of light that are directed at them. This effect is exhibited by all colloidal solutions and some very fine suspensions, as you can see in the figure. Therefore, it can be used to verify if a given solution is a colloid or not. The intensity of scattered light depends on the density of the colloidal particles as well as frequency of the incident light. When a beam of light passes through a colloid, as you can see in first figure where a torch is lightened up and the beam of light is visible clearly in the second jar. The colloidal particles present in the solution do not allow the beam to completely pass through them. The light collides with the colloidal particles and is scattered. That is, it deviates from its normal trajectory, which is a straight line. This scattering makes up the path of light visible. Generally, blue light is scattered to the greater extent when compared to red light. This is because the wavelength of blue light is smaller as compared to red light. This is the reason why the smoke released by motorcycle sometimes appears blue. This Tyndall effect was first discovered by an Irish physicist, John Tyndall. The diameter of the particle that cause the Tyndall effect can range from 40 to 900 nanometers. In comparison, the wavelength of visible light of spectrum ranging from 400 to 750 nanometers. And very common example which shows Tyndall effect is milk. So coming to the assessment of today's topic, here are a few questions for you. What is scattering of light? Explain with help of an example. Mention any two natural phenomena which occur due to scattering of light. Third question, what is Tyndall effect? Fourth question, why does path of light become visible while passing through a smoked room? I hope you all are able to answer these questions. In the last, let's summarize today's topic. When light from the sun travel in the atmosphere, then the atoms or molecules of gases present in the atmosphere absorb it and re-emit it in different directions, and this process is known as scattering of light. Second point, the phenomena of scattering of light by smoke, dust, water droplets and colloidal particles is known as Tyndall effect. In Tyndall effect, path of light becomes visible. And in the last, there is homework for you. You have to solve assignment number 38. Thank you and have a nice day.